Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you once again to my channel Simplifying Business Studies. Myself Kashish Talwani, your BST teacher, is here yet again with one more interesting session of this chapter, which is chapter number 5 of class 11th, Emerging Modes of Business. So this is going to be the second session of this chapter. If you're looking for the first session, you can have the link in my description box. Before I go forward, I would like to request you all to like this video and share it as much as you can. You can also drop a comment regarding your suggestions, your feedback, like how you like my work. So let us quickly start with our session today. So let's first see what we covered in the last session. Meaning of e-business, scope of e-business, and under scope of e-business we understood what is B2B commerce, what is B2C commerce, what is C2C commerce, and intra-B commerce. I hope all this content is clear to all of you. So let us quickly start with our session today. So in this lesson, we will understand the difference between e-business and e-commerce. These are such familiar terms we often get confused with these two terms. We believe that both of these things are just the same. But yes, there is a difference between these two terms. So we will understand this. So what is e-business? E-business is actually a wider term. It includes e-commerce, as commerce is one of the branches of the business, as we have studied in chapter 1. Similarly, e-commerce is also one branch of e-business. E-commerce deals exclusively with distribution of goods and services, whereas e-business involves production, sale, distribution, after-sale service, interfirm and intra-firm business transactions such as accounting, management, etc. So we understand that e-business includes e-commerce. That means e-commerce is one part of e-business. So let us now understand this through these points. Running business through internet is termed as e-business. Yes, definitely. Trading of merchandise over internet is termed as e-commerce. It only includes the distribution of goods and services. Okay, but running a business involves production, designing the products, selling the products, even after sale services, feedbacks, reviews, everything is included in e-business. E-business is a broader concept and is superset of e-commerce. E-commerce is a part of e-business, or it is a subset of e-business. That means e-business includes e-commerce. E-business is a superset and it includes e-commerce, which is subset of e-business. Okay, now third point, business transactions are carried out in it. In it, all kind of business transactions takes place, and under e-commerce, commercial transactions only takes place. Transactions are not limited in it. It has a wide variety of transactions. But yes, under e-commerce, there is a limited number, limited type of transactions. What are the activities included in e-business? E-business includes the setup of online store, payment options, gateways, online customer support, email marketing, invoicing, packaging, shipping, supply chain management. What are these all activities? Let us understand all them in little detail. Once a person is willing to start a business over using these online means, he has to set up the store. So whole this kind of setup, the designing of website, and to make that a functional e-commerce e-business website, one has to make arrangements of lot of things. He has to make payment options available. Now there are plenty of payment options available. We have to have that payment mechanism where person can place an order after seeing the product, after choosing one appropriate product. Then he should be able to choose the appropriate form through which he is willing to pay. So we have to make that payment mechanism. This is called payment gateway or payment options. Then after we have sold this kind of product, there are many queries from the customer side. That can be like placement of order or delivery of an order, problems in payments, or refunds in case you don't like the product, and in case the website is providing some kind of return facility or exchange facility. So online customer support has to be there, through which people will find it convenient to deal with our website. Then email marketing is also one part of e-business, which means we can approach our prospective customers through emails. We can induce them by sending them emails, marketing emails, so that they can come ahead and buy our products. Along with that, invoicing is included. Once everything is done using this online means, then there should be a proper invoice for what amount of goods are purchased, what is their unit price, what is the tax, what is the amount of tax charge on that good, and then what kind of packaging a person is looking for, what kind of shipping a person is looking for. And again, supply chain management, it has to be maintained if the business is taking place at B2B portal, that means business to business transactions are taking place. So it includes a variety of um, uh, objectives which are fulfilled using e-business. Now let us understand what e-commerce includes. So it includes buying of mobile phone from an online store. Once a person is utilizing these services for his own utility, for its own convenience, all these activities are included in e-business. For example, when someone is buying a phone from an online site, or if I am using these websites for let's say booking my tickets, bus tickets or railways or airlines or hotel reservations, when I'm willing to transfer funds to someone's bank account, I'm using e-commerce. Online accounting software for business, when I'm using uh, online software to manage accounts of my business, I'm utilizing an e-commerce service. And when I'm paying taxes using a online means, so all these activities are included in e-commerce. So I hope you all understood that e-commerce is a narrower term and e-business is a much wider term, which also includes all the activities which are included in e-commerce, but along with that there are variety of things which are included in e-business. I hope my content is useful and it is understood to all of you. If you still have any doubts related to the topics I have covered in this session, you can ask me through this email, or you can also drop your message in the comment box below. Hope you have a good day ahead. Thank you very much.